Hi there, YouTube. My name is Fletcher, and basically, we're all stuck in lockdown at the moment, especially over here in the UK. We can't go out to get anything other than essential supplies, which basically means grocery shopping. And we've been stuck indoors a lot, so I've been messing about with this deck, which is kind of garbage, but also really fun as a combo deck. It's Gladiator Beasts. Um, and I thought I'd show you guys my profile. Now, I'm going to preface this. I apologize for shaky cam. I apologize for awful video quality. I apologize for awful sound quality. Like I said, we're stuck indoors, so I'm filming this literally with my mobile phone, my hands, which are now aching a bit because I goofed up the first recording super bad about 3/4 of the way in, and my phone's audio. So everything is done by mobile. So yeah, really sorry about kind of the sound and video quality issues. But I literally can't go out to like a hardware store and get access to a tripod, things like that. But you know, I really like this deck. I think it's really cool. I hope you guys will like it as well. I have built a going first variant, which is a little bit unusual. Most people build it to go second because, you know, it's got mad OTK potential. But I like the idea that you build a board, you lock your opponent out, they can't do anything, and then you slap them with the OTK on the next turn. So the first monster you want to play is Asterix. It's basically Elemental Hero Prisma. You send a Glad Beast from your deck to the grave. When it's summoned by the effect of a Glad Beast, it copies its name and its level. So you can send a high level Glad Beast, get access to Editor, send this guy Bestiary, get access to Gizzarus. You know, that's mental, really good. Means that you basically run 4 copies of Bestiary, which, you know, basically means you're guaranteed to open at least a Gizzarus if you brick or you get forced to go second, things like that. You know, it's really good. It adds the consistency that the deck needed. It also provides graveyard setup, which is why we do play Avarice in this deck. Bestiary, pop spell trap, really straightforward. Basically only in there because it's named as required if you want to hard make Gizzarus, and it's level 4 and a wing beast. So actually, there's quite a lot that's really good about it. But because it's a wing beast, it means you can summon it off the rejection. Then I'm playing 1 Darius, 1 a quest. These guys are your recovery plays. These are like they recover your plays in case everything goes to pot and you've got literally nothing left. You can like hard make a Gizzarus, attack, float into these 2 guys. You've got to come back in hand and 3 Glad Beasts on the field. You know, that's you can do stuff with that. You can't do a lot, but you can do stuff with it. You know. Then with our high levels, we're playing 2 Augustus. It summons a Glad Beast from hand when it's summoned from hand. So if you summon Augustus from the deck, you have an Augustus in hand, you can summon the Augustus from hand, and the Augustus from hand will trigger because it's summoned off the effect of a Glad Beast, and then you can summon another Glad Beast. One of which you might want to summon, because, well, it may be in your hand, and you may want to make an Editor, I don't know, is the other high level that you play, Vespasius. It does have its own summon condition. It's like the only Glad Beast that summons itself, and it summons itself if a Glad Beast you control battles. Gives them all 500 attack and tags out. So basically it's a 2800 beater, although it's printed as 23, because it does gain the 500, and it gives that 500 to all Gladiator Beast monsters, as long as it's on the field. So yeah, that's pretty important to bear in mind, is that 500 attack boost can be relevant. Most of the time though, you're dumping it for Asterix's effect and making an Editor. 3 Andal, because you need to access 2 Glad Beasts as fast as possible, and the fastest way to do that is to run this guy and just loads of normal monster support. Like, it's basically, you just want to vomit out as many normal monsters as you can so that you can make Test Panther, and then you can really get going with your combos. But you need to access this guy first, so you play a lot of stuff to access him. 2 Test Tigers summons itself if you control a Glad Beast, so it's basically free link material, because you do a lot of link summoning in this build, as well as fusion summoning. And it also can tag out, say you've got a pretty dead hand, you can tag out an Andal and get like an Augustus and then summon another Glad Beast from your hand, and that can be like a pretty good sort of way of unbricking, but if you see just this guy and like no Glad Beast, then this card is atrocious. So that's why you only play 2. Shout outs to MST.TV. They don't even know who I am, but I stole their tech choices. 2 copies of Rescue Rabbit. Banish it, summon 2 Andal. 2 Andal, what does that make? That makes you Test Panther. What does Test Panther give you? Pretty much full combo. You can't cut on this guy. Again, 2 though, because unlike Unexpected Die, you only get 1 normal summon. So if you summon this guy and it gets Ash and you got another in hand, it does nothing. If you activate Unexpected Die and you've got another in hand and your opponent ashes it, you activate the other Unexpected Die. Free win. This it's really, really good when it goes off, but it's very sort of, it's like the last opener you want to see, if that makes sense. It's the last Andal access that you want to see, unless you're seeing it with Rejection and a Call by the Grave, in which case it is the best one, because you go like plus 8 million. Then you want to play 3 copies of Tenyi Spirit Vishuda, who is basically invisible because of this garbage phone quality. Summons itself from hand if you control no effect monsters. So you summon it first, or you summon it when you have an Andal, or you just do whatever you want with it. If you control an Andal still, when it's in the grave, you banish it, you spin a card. Mental. Also level 7. Not really relevant unless you're making like BLS Link Pass, but it's level 7. And Dark. So you can use it to make like Union Carrier, I guess, if it's just sat on your field doing nothing and you have an editor that you've already used the effective. Similar vein, 3 Gillosaurus. Summons itself, you're going first, your opponent's gonna have nothing in the grave. What they're gonna summon an Ash Blossom? Gonna summon the Ash that they hand trap you with? Well no, because you play Cold Bite, so it's banished. It's a free summon and it's an Earth. So you can make Cross Sheep with it, you can make Union Carrier using it and Cross Sheep, using it and Andal, using anything like that. So I really like this card. I don't think I've seen any Glad Beast decks that like have been playing it recently, so that might be a first, which would be cool, because it means that this Backwater YouTube channel did something first. Dragon Buster, the best Gladiator Beast. I mean, I consider him a Gladiator Beast, considering he's covered in fur and feathers and has a sword, like most of the Gladiator Beasts. You make Union Carrier and Domitianus and Editor are Dark. Whack this guy on them, they get no extra deck. Cool. You have full control of the battle phase and the extra deck. That's sick. Why would you not want that? 3 copies of the best card in the game. It's a not once per turn summon from hand or graveyard. What do you want me to say? It's not once per turn. And it's fully recurable, and it's Gladiator Beast. So you can summon whatever you want. It's searchable off of Test Panther. It's just mental how much advantage this card can give you. And if you see multiple, guess what? Nobody cares, because it's not once per turn. Oh hey, free advantage. That's great. I love it. Not quite as great, but still necessary. 3 Gladiator Rejection, target and protection, except during the battle phase. And if you summon a Glad Beast from the deck, summon another with a different type. So that's why you play like 2 Bestiari and the Quest, so that you have like Wing Beasts when you summon a Beast Warrior. Then you can get a Wing Beast out. They won't trigger their effects though. It does not count as if they were summoned by a Gladiator Beast. So do bear that in mind. That's something that's pretty important and could catch you out if you're expecting to like, summon Andal off Unexpected Dice, summon Augustus. Augustus effect. No, the Augustus doesn't trigger. It wasn't summoned off the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. Or a Test Tiger / Panther. Because the Test Tiger, Test Panther, when they use their effects and summon something, then it does count as if they were summoned by a Gladiator Beast monster. 3 Unexpected Die. Summon Andal from deck. Sick. Like, that plus a normal summon gets you Test Panther. That plus Gillosaurus or Vishuda gets you Test Panther. That plus Rejection gets you Test Panther. In case you couldn't tell, one of the best cards in the deck is Test Panther. 3 Called By, because Ash on Tag Out sucks. So does Ash on pretty much anything. Ash Blossom kills this deck. Do not let your opponent Ash you. Make sure you wield the power of the gods and just always open Call by the Grave. 2 Pot of Avarice, because I don't know, I was 2 cards short of the deck, and this says draw 2. And you pump your graveyard full of fusions that you can't summon back out from the grave because they aren't summoned properly because of Editor. So you shuffle them back in, and then you can edit them back out again, and you draw 2, and it looks funny. Basically, you only draw power in the deck because everything else is pretty much a one-off, so you can't play Desires. 1 instant fusion. Summon Restrict. Make Test Panther. Cool. It's just another thing you use with Andal to get Test Panther. Reborn. Summon Editor back. Loop it again. Cool. Upstart. 39 card deck. Cool. Your opponent gains 1,000 life points. Cool. All your monsters have like 3,000, 3,500 attack. Like, what's 1,000 doing? Extra deck. It's pretty bad. A lot of 2-ofs. Because we love 2-ofs in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. 2 Editor. Because sometimes 1 isn't enough because they'll call by it or something. I don't know. It's a soft once per turn aggro pain. Basically, once per turn you can summon a Gladiator Beast fusion from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions if you control this guy. And then you can send him to the grave and then summon him back, and then his effect refreshes because, like I said, it's a soft once per turn. So you loop this guy like 2-3 times in a turn and you get like Domitianus, Heraklinos, or if you're going second or you're breaking a board, you also summon Gizaris. Domitianus is this guy. I apologize for the one American one. It's really frustrating how kind of ugly it looks, although you won't be able to tell because of the awful camera quality. Domitianus is a soft once per turn monster negate. Free of cost. Just, if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy it. Nice. If you control 2, that's 2 monster negates. Sick. The other thing with it, complete control over the battle phase. Your opponent has to pick if they're attacking or not. They declare an attack, and then you go, haha, no, swing into my big 3,500 beat stick, die. Cool. Awesome. Really, really good. Also a dark, same with Editor, so you can whack Dragon Buster onto it. Important thing to note about Editor, by the way, can't be used as fusion material. You can't use Editor to make Editor, you can't use Editor to make any of your Glad Beast fusions, but your opponent also can't use Editor for Super Poly, which is nice. Heraklinos. Not once per turn. Discard a card from your hand, negate the activation of a spell or trap. Lit. Like, really, really good. 3,000 attack body. Fire. Beast Warrior. It's Beast Warrior, so you can make Cross Sheep, you can make Union Carrier, stuff like that. You know, he's pretty good. He's the one you make the least, though, because sometimes you have no cards in your hands, so there's, like, no point making him. Gizaris, pop 2. When it tags out, it summons 2. The others only summon 1, so that's really, really good. Because you can then grab your Darius and Quest and make your recovery plays. I'm speeding up a little bit because I don't know how much storage this phone has, and it may just cut out on me at any point. Restrict, this is your instant fusion target. Instant fusion is at 1, so you play 1 target. Kill. Link Spider, you summon it off Andal. If you have another Andal in hand, you summon another Andal. Test Panther. Test Panther. On summon, get comeback. Cool. Once per turn. Hard once per turn. Both the effects are hard once per turn. It's like the only hard once per turn in the deck. It's really annoying. Target a Glad Beast you control. Shuffle it back into the deck. Summon another Glad Beast. Cool. Awesome. Grab Augustus. Summon a Asterix from hand. Make Editor. Nice. Really, really good. Also an Earth. Make Cross Sheep. Make Union Carrier. Make whatever you want. It has no restriction that it can't be used as link material. It can. Cross Sheep. Awesome. Everyone plays this card. If you're not playing this card, it's a fusion deck. It's a free summon. You summon this using like Cross Sheep Andal. Bring back Editor. Use Editor's effect. Summon a fusion in its zone. Use this thing's effect. Get the Andal back. Use Andal and Cross Sheep. Make Union Carrier. Bam. Union Carrier lock. Masquerena. I don't know. You can make it. You can pass on Masquerena and Cross Sheep and then make a 2-negate Appaloosa that can't be destroyed by card effects. And then they can't beat over it because you got Domitianus. You always have Domitianus. So then they go, haha, I'm going to beat over your 1600 attack Appaloosa. And you go, no, you're not. You're going to smack into my 3500 attack Domitianus. Union Carrier. Get Buster Dragon. BLS. He's got an even bigger sword than the rest of the deck. This card is mental when you summon it with, like, Augustus Vespasius Asterix, because it copies their level. So you can use, like, 3 level 5 or higher, and then, like, he just goes, bam, you're dead. You can't hit him with card effects, you have to beat over him. But now he's 45, because he's already killed one of your dudes. And the last card is Appaloosa Bow the Goddess, because I don't like you activating monster effects on me. Simple as. This deck's really expensive when you look at the extra deck compared to, like, what it actually does, which is not a lot in comparison to most decks of the current format. It absolutely dies to Winterlock. But, all things aside, Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. I realised I kind of sped up, rambled on a bit, kind of was all over the shop. But this deck is really, really cool. I love it. I've loved it for a while. I think it's genuinely one of the best Beast Warrior decks, up there with Zodiac, which I will maybe have a deck profile as soon as my Zoo stuff gets posted to me. Yeah, I might post some more of these garbage quality deck profiles if you guys are interested in them. Um, check the channel. There's not much on there, but give it a check out. And yeah, cheers.